In a world where everything seems certain, there are several ways Earth could meet its end, and the clock is ticking. From the sun's inevitable expansion into a red giant in about 5 billion years to the threat of a devastating asteroid impact, or the potential self-inflicted destruction caused by climate change and nuclear war, the survival of our planet grows increasingly uncertain. In today's episode of Sci-Tech Vault, we confront this grim reality and seek out signs of hope that may guide us through the uncertainty. Scientists believe that rocky planets formed farther away from their stars, or located beyond 1 to 3 astronomical units, can avoid being swallowed up when those stars turn into red giants. However, space scientists have only seen a small number of gas giant planets orbiting white dwarfs, making this conclusion somewhat uncertain. A recent study published in Nature Astronomy reveals that a distant planet with a mass similar to that of Earth survived this catastrophe. The planet has a mass of about 1.9 times that of Earth and is located approximately 2.1 astronomical units away from its white dwarf star. The Sun is destined to expand like a giant balloon, engulfing Mercury and Venus as it stretches beyond the orbit of Earth. As it becomes a red giant, its shrinking mass will send the remaining planets into more distant orbits, giving Earth a slim opportunity to survive farther from its fiery star. Eventually, the outer layers of the Sun will be cast off, leaving behind a dense white dwarf, no larger than a planet, but with the mass of a star. If Earth somehow manages to endure this celestial transformation, it will likely settle into an orbit twice its current distance from the Sun. At present, our planet is approximately 1 astronomical unit away from the Sun. An astronomical unit is defined as the average distance between the Earth and the Sun, which is about 150 million kilometers. However, scientists studying the evolution of our planet do not currently have a consensus on whether it could avoid being engulfed by the Sun when the Sun becomes a red giant in about 6 billion years. Moreover, experts believe that Earth will only be habitable for about 1 billion years. At that point, the oceans will likely be vaporized by a runaway greenhouse effect, long before the Sun transforms into a fiery red giant. While the studied planetary system offers an example of a planet that managed to survive, it exists far beyond the habitable zone of the dim white dwarf and is unlikely to support life. Also, here's a quick disclaimer. The studied gas giant also has a brown dwarf companion. The system, therefore, is not an exact replica of our very own solar system. So, will Earth share the same fate and escape the clutches of death? Maybe. Maybe not. We do not know for sure. However, this finding offers at least some hope, according to space experts. Make sure you click on the link in the description below to learn more. Subscribe to Sci-Tech Vault for more such mind-boggling videos.